Hey guys, Not here, welcoming you to the new Team Fortress 2 update, the new Halloween update for 2011. Yes, that's right, it's finally arrived here. As you can see, we've got a new background on that, and as soon as you enter the game, you get this new Halloween cauldron thing, which I assume every player gets, and it contains 2 new items, as we'll see in a minute. Just let me just reading that. One of the items is, I do believe one of them is randomly given to you, and the other one's this one, that field mask. Now now this item here that I just got there is a misc item for the sniper, but it is also part of a new item set for costumes now. Every class has a different costume. I'll be going over them later in the video, I hope. But yes, so as you can see, I'm just quickly equipping it here so you can see. Yeah. Anyway, on to the new things. So yes, here we have the Team Fortress 2 update thing, just telling us of the new update, which we'll get into more things later. Anyway, Halloween update. So as you can see here, we've got a bunch of new items. Most of them are hats and misc items here. I think there's only 2 weapons, unfortunately, for me, anyway. But excuse me here. I'm just going to the Monoculus catalog so we can see everything more easily. Unfortunately, the only way to get most of the items apart from that cauldron appears to be the shop. I may be wrong about this, but I'm not sure. It appears just to be the shop, but anyway. So here we have the Demo Man's new pack, which is a werewolf. The Scout, which is a mummy. The Pyro, which is a devil, which is my favourite, which I might actually buy later tonight. This is actually, I'm actually going to see this on the day of this update. Literally, I've only played it for like an hour so far to record this, and then I'm uploading it, and then I'm playing it again. As you can see, the medic has this mad scientist thing. I was intrigued by that Emerald Girardi thing there. And the soldier has a robot costume. The spy has an undercover thing, which I'm sure is a reference to something which I just can't think of the moment. The heavy is related to Frankenstein-like thing. Sniper is related to, or is Van Helsing. The engineer is the Fly from The Fly, or the Human Fly, whatever it's called, and that's just a few miscellaneous items and things that the community has made for the thing. That arm and that knife are the 2 new weapons. And here are new things. Now, I'm not quite sure what's going on with these spine-chilling skulls. Apparently there's like 5 different ones, and they all look different. There's the cauldron. So we've got the spine-tingling skull, the spine-cooling skull, and the spine-twisting skull. I'm not quite sure what's going on with all those, or how you achieve them or anything. Now this, the Monoculus, or whatever it is. Monoculus? No. And the seal mask. We'll get into that a bit later. Yes, and the Bombinomicon right there. Yes, and I'll be getting into that later as well. Sorry, this is all just a bit of a tease, I guess you could say, at the moment. Of course, this is post-commentary, so it's easier for me to speak over everything, but it can be a bit annoying to wait for myself to finish. And there are no other things. I'm just checking to make sure. So, yes. Moving on here, I'm just going to quickly equip the new Ghastliest Gibbous, or Ghastlier Gibbous, I don't know. Ghastliest Gibbous? However you want to say it. I'm sorry, I'm just rushing. Ghastliest Gibbous is what I'm going to call it. If that is how it's pronounced. Probably is, I'm just being stupid. Anyway, so yes, to the old fashion, it has been equipped to have the item from the ghost monster. But as you can see here, we have Monoculus, or however you say it. Now this is the new boss in the new map, Eyeaduct, which is just a reskin of Eyeaduct. So yes, he is a floating eye, which is the Demo Man's old eye. If you don't understand what's going on there, you should read the comic, it'll be in the description. And so yes, he basically floats around the map and shoots eyeball rockets at you. The eyeball rockets are all critical hits. At the top of the screen you can see his health there. And another thing about the Eyeaduct map is there are also ghosts floating around the spawn areas, so just be wary of them. And when I say ghosts, I mean like the old Zachariah Man ghosts, except they're not wearing the ghastly gibbous. As you can see here, I'm kind of being a bit frantic and not really knowing what I'm shooting. I'm trying to just shoot Monoculus, who teleports around the map, and I believe if you hit him with a baseball, with the Sandman, he can actually get stunned. So that's pretty interesting. I didn't do it, unfortunately, but you'll see in the bottom of the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, people doing different things to it. People also die in purple explosions. And there you go, the Monoculus killed me. So yeah, just sit back and relax, enjoy this gameplay of me fighting it and failing. That right there, where that pyro is, I'll get into a bit later. Ah man, so much things. So many things. Blech. Yes, I've been waiting for this update for a long time. I can tell you that much. And, well, because Halloween updates are my favourite updates for TF2, I must admit. Anyway, unfortunately I died when he dies here, but I do get the one of the 2 new achievements and get the Monoculus. Now, that is a new hat. Similar to the Headless Horseman's head, it takes over your whole head and is basically, well, just a big eyeball. As you'll see, I will equip on the heavy in a second. And there it is. I haven't had much time to examine it. It may look around or something, I'm not quite sure, but it looks pretty cool to me, I think. As you can see, I'm just mucking around. Now here I'm going to show you another feature that the Monoculus can do. Basically, as he teleports around the map, he will leave these portals, which if you jump near, you get sucked into. This will take you to a place called the Underworld, as you can see here. This is a completely new area, and as you can see that big skull in the background, you can't reach that just yet. I'll show you that in a minute. And as you exit through the portal on the other side, also as you go in there, you get full health, and you lose health as you go along. You become ubered, you get critical hits, and the dash effect. For a little while, so that can be really helpful if you want to, well, take down enemies and that. And don't mind me while I just kill some soldiers and stuff, jump back in, you know. But yes, that's giant skull over there, which you've probably seen all over the pictures and posters and whatever. You cannot access just yet, but you will be able to in a minute. Well, I'll be able to show you what it looks like in a few seconds. Sorry, I'm sounding so weird, but you know. Anyway, here. Now, as the Monoculus, sorry, I'm showing more gameplay video of me killing him. As he teleports around, eventually, when you do actually manage to kill him, he will leave one last portal. That last portal will take you to where the skull is, and from there you will be able to get one of the new items, which I will show you in a bit. Sorry if I've left too much footage in, but I thought you might just want to watch it, so just sit back and relax and watch me die and fail and that. Please excuse me from all this terrible gameplayness, but of course I do have a curse where as soon as I start the record button I do fail miserably at everything I do. But yes. So you have a lot of people scrambling around the place trying to get into portals, and people making sentry guns to prevent people from doing such thing. And if you go into the Underworld, people will not play fair, by the way. I'm just saying, you can kill each other, and people will. Anything to get to the end and get that bonus. I'm not sure if they have added the same type of health thing for the Headless Horseman, but I assume you can still go see him in Man Manor. Okay, here we go. So as we kill him, he turns into a giant red, a yellow explosion with a book, and you'll come here and you'll see the skull. And then, as you'll see, something awesome happens. And you get the second achievement, the Bombinomicon, which I assume is a reference to the Necronomicon, of course. Now, the Bombinomicon, as you'll see in a second, as soon as I died, of course, basically, you equip it like a pin, like a badge onto your onto your character, and as they die, apparently they will create a large explosion. Unfortunately, you can't really see it yourself as you die, but I can show you what it's like to be equipped. I thought it would be more suiting to put it on the demo man, of course, because if you haven't read the comic, you'll find out why. And, well, yes, that'll pretty much do it for the Halloween update for this year. There's probably more things that are missing. In fact, I know there's more things that are missing. I'm thinking like 20 off the top of my head or something. Nah. Well, not really. But, yes, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this year's update. And if you haven't played it yet, go play it. I really recommend it. It's fun, and things. And, man, I'm just blabbering on. Anyway, this has been It's Not a Matter. See you next time. Bye.